The how strong is an acid or a base can be measured by using universal indicator, which is a mixture of several indicators. Okay, this universal indicator is available in liquid form and also in steep form, steep of paper, and this is used to measure the strength of an acid or a base. The pH paper, okay, in acidic medium turns red and it turns blue in basic medium, and the redness or the blueness is compared with the strip of paper, okay, on which the color is there. We have to match that color to which it is matching. Okay, the strip of paper is already in the there now, which contains different red and blue colors. More red, less red, like this is more blue and less blue, like this. We have to compare the that strip when dipped into acid or base with a red or the blue color, so that indicates the strength of an acid. The pH of neutral solution like water is 7. Okay, pH below 7 is acidic, and pH more than 7 is basic. This is uh, done by using an strip of paper that is known as universal indicator, we know, and this is we can compare this. I will show you here now. This you can see here, the paper here, the redness here, the red. Look at this is the pH is very much of this one red. Look at the redness goes on decreasing and decreasing here now till here at 7. Okay, the blueness starts here now. Okay. So a universal indicator strip of paper dipped into acid or base is compared with this color. Okay, and the pH is given here now. This is pH. This it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the pH of 7. 7 is water. It is, and pH more than 7 is basic in nature. Now, pH has a great importance in our everyday life. All plants and animals are pH sensitive. pH sensitive when our body works within the pH range 7 to 7.8, means it is basic in nature. Our body is basic, works in the basic medium. So living organisms can survive only in a narrow range of pH range. Living organisms. So when pH of plain water is less than 5.6, means if it is more acidic, less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. When the pH of water is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain now. So when acid rain flows into rivers, it lowers the pH of the river water. Lowering pH range means making more acidic. Okay, so the survival of aquatic life in such rivers become difficult. So if the pH is less than 5.6, the survival of aquatic animals become very difficult. Now, what is the pH of the soil in your backwoods? It can be tested by um, just using a small amount of soil into water, dissolve it into water. After some time, the sedimentation will occur, and just see and just taste it using this pH paper. So that will show how much what is the pH of the soil. So pH of the soil usually is basic in nature. Okay, it is basic in nature. So plants can grow only in when the pH is basic in nature. The soil is basic in nature. Now, pH in our digestive system. It is very interesting to note that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. Yes. Sometimes we feel acidity because of the more production of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, and that is why we feel sour taste. Okay, we have, and that is acidic in nature. It is now. It helps in the digestion of food without harming the stomach. Stomach works in the acidic medium. Stomach works in the acidic medium, and when the food passes from stomach to the small intestine, so that works in the basic medium. Because the enzymes which works in stomach only in acidic medium, but when the food or the chyme, we can say chyme means the liquid food, when not completely digested but digested a bit, digested from stomach, passes through this small intestine, so that works in this basic medium. And suppose if we are suffering from this acidity, we use antacids. Okay, so what is antacids? So antacids is really it is a solution or a hydrated solution of magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is a mild base. Mild base, it is often used for acidic purpose when we have, and it is available in the market in this in a little bit you can which color we can say here now, like a little bit light red color. It is available in the markets. So magnesium hydroxide, so that is used for remove acidity in our stomach. And one important thing is that pH change as a causes of tooth decay is here. pH, yes. When the pH, when the tooth decay starts when the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5, means when the mouth becomes more acidic, and if the pH is smaller than 5.5, pH smaller than 5.5 means it is more acidic. Okay, then our tooth enamel is made of calcium phosphate. Okay, which is the hardest substance in the body, starts decaying. Okay, this calcium phosphate, this starts decaying. Okay, the enamel of the tooth start decaying, so it does not dissolve in water, but it is corroded when the pH in the mouth is below 5.5. So bacteria present in the mouth produce acids by degradation of sugar and food particles, okay, remaining in the mouth after eating it is here. That is why it is advised to brush after eating, and morning and evening it is here now. Before going to sleep, we have to brush it so that the food particles doesn't tangle with the food. So if it is there, if the food particles there in the teeth, so bacteria works on that food particles to produce acid, and that acids damage our teeth. The best way to prevent this is to clean the mouth after eating food. It is, yes, this is best mouth here. So our toothpaste is basic in nature. Our toothpaste, like this Colgate, you can say, or this like this Colgate, and so many toothpastes are available in market. So almost all are basic in nature. It is here, and this is used to clean. For the cleaning the teeth here, to become it neutral, because acids is there in the mouth. Mouth is acidic in nature because bacteria works in the mouth and change the saliva or these things acidic here. Just to neutralize that, this basic tooth powder is required. Now, uh, then it is here now some animals have self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. It is so animals, bee stings, leaves are acidic, which causes pain and irritation. There is a kind of creeper is there, one creeper plant is there now, uh, uh, which contains the leaves of that contains small spikes, very small spikes. It is containing some acidic things. It is here now. So if you have such kind of pain or irritation, you can say, you can use this baking soda, or when suppose the bite of this bee, the bite of ant also is very irritating. It is so if you rub baking soda there, it will neutralize the acidic acid, okay, present in the stinged area. And stinging hair of nettle leaves. Yes, there is a plant known as nettle plant. It is here, so that inject methanoic acid, and that causes burning pain. It is here. So the nettle plants has methanoic acid, which causes burning pain. Okay, if it touches the skin here now, so nettles are injected in the skin and they leave methanoic acid, okay, in the body, and that causes burning sensation on the skin. So okay. And kinds of acids present in vinegar is acetic acid. It is orange is citric acid. Orange has citric acid. This tamarind has tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is also present in the baking powder, isn't it here? Baking powder. This tomato has oxalic acid. Tomato. Sour milk or the curd, it has a lactic acid. Lemon has citric acid. Anti-sting. Okay, so that has methanoic acid, and little sting is also methanoic acid. It is. So the acid, acid is really acids are sour in taste, and now this is all about the acid and bases.